Hello and welcome, guys. This is another update on my current progress of establishing my drift base. I've been doing, kind of slacking a little bit over the past few days, and if you look above me, you'll see the primary area of progress. Now, you'll notice that there doesn't appear to be any torches up there, but you don't really know what is. You can probably guess. All my torches are on this line of blocks and got naturally knocked off when I was installing the glass enclosure there, and you can see there is some room in there, and you may be wondering why. Well, let's go up and let me show you. Get my bucket ready. Yeah, it's a long one, you can see. Looks like more glass up there. Looks like it's nighttime. So, what is this giant glass sort of, atrium doing right in the middle of my drift mine? Well, when we get up here, you may begin to get an inkling of my plan. Oh, if only I could get that pig over here. Come here, piggy. I wonder if you could put this guy in here, it will give you cooked bacon. Ah, no bacon. Too bad. Well, if you can see up here, you can kind of guess what I'm going to be doing. And it will take a while, but it shall be cool. Going to be installing a lot of glass skylights up there, and I get on the block. Let's come up here. Now, I've been experimenting with more efficient lighting techniques. I mean, if you look at this way, you can see all these damn torches. And lighting mines can be a real damn hassle. So I started experimenting with lava. Continuous source of pure inferno light and delight. And wow, it's actually receding a lot faster than normally would. Now I've been experimenting, and you may have seen in other videos of mine, these weird sort of lava lamp-like things. That's actually what I call them, but they're simply just lava coming out of the sky and surrounded with glass. Well, that's kind of what I'm going to be installing here. Now let's just pull out my shovel. Make sure I'm aligned with where I want. And let the magic of fire. Now I did some experiments with lava and discovered not only does it provide a good source of light, that's actually 2 to 3 times as much light as I had with all torches going down, but you can have one block efficiently spread over quite a large distance if you know how to manage the fall. And so, let's come down the ladder of fiery burning. So this will light up this entire space. Hey, I'm actually falling faster than lava. Woohoo! But then I also discovered, just how far lava would spread under its own. And so I'm going to use that as a lighting system. I'm not only going to have one there, I'm going to have one against this wall. And for over here, when I drop the next shaft down, it'll be over here, and I'll have one in that wall, and one coming down here, pretty much opposite of this one. And then each shaft I drive down, I'll have more lava. The lava will probably spread to about here, and ooh, oh, that poor dirt block. It is sad. But basically I plan to make a nice, oh, there goes the dirt. A nice little underground sort of, preserve down here. Now, when is that lava going to spread properly? Spread! Spread down there. Spread, damn you. Aww. The lava's being uncooperative. But, it's lava, so. Oh well. Now let's go show you the other addition that first got me interested in coming up with this. That whole design back there was based upon something I'd seen from X's YouTube channel. And yes, I know I haven't cleaned this area up completely yet. I've been busy. Life happens. But X's sort of big atrium to the bottom of the earth type thing. And so I experimented with another mining technique. You may also notice that I have no gunpowder on me at all, no TNT at all. I kind of burned it all. But, you know, I have a tree here right next to a pool of lava. It's kind of anachronistic, you know. Bedrock is only, yes, I even confirmed exactly where the bedrock is, only a few blocks below me. And there's a tree down here, you know, supplied by a nice fountain right next to lava. But I also add this safety feature so you can't actually walk into the lava. So, yay, it's a cool lighting. And there's nice, you know, lighting around here, but then, holy Jesus! You look up, and you see what I tried out the other day. Another mining technique. There's a small 3x3 skylight up there. I tried, drop blast mining. And, you may also remember this particular area from my, video showing you what was all in my base. And, yeah, I kind of missed. It happens. I was meaning to hit somewhere around here so that and only just blast open the ceiling. There were several contributing factors to why I hit over here. One, this is about where I sort of calculated and I fudged in the wrong direction, got a little turned around. And two, pretty much 7 blocks under the water up there, there's a ginormous cave system around here. Turns out, looking at cartographer maps, my entire base on this side has giant cave systems that go from bedrock all the way up. And then there's also like an ocean up there. Frozen, but still an ocean. So, yeah, I mean, that was about the only speck of land up there I could even build on instead of making my own and, you know, drilling a tunnel through water. And then I sort of had this whole big cavern, and trying to drill a tunnel straight down into rock that has tons of holes like Swiss cheese in it is not exactly an exact science, and, well, you missed, and it became a problem. It was really kind of fun, though, you know, setting up a little block, dropping the TNT charge because it's affected by gravity. I just couldn't get down there to verify exactly where I was blasting because it would take too damn long every time I blasted, and I would end up taking 10 minutes to get down to the bottom to find out that, oh, not quite there yet. You know, take 10 more minutes to get back up to the top because, you know, it's ridiculously long and you may lose materials. That and drop mining is not terribly efficient. It tends to blast away a lot of stuff. You don't get any resources from it really, and you know, if you're not right on the mark where you want to go and have an easy way down, it becomes a problem. Plus, it kind of has a tendency to destroy the infrastructure of how you get up and down every time, which is why, you know, the other shaft out there, I kind of marked it out, took a look at cartographer, noticed that, you know, there was pretty much no caves over there, so that's where I decided to start drilling my cave system. And my shafts are going to be my shafts are primarily, I was thinking of building an underground forest over there. You know, let's get back down over here so you can see it. I just think it's kind of a neat idea of, you know, building all this life-sustaining stuff under here, because I don't really have much going on the surface. You know, it's wintertime up there. It's rather kind of difficult to work with. Water's kind of a problem, you know. Stuff just gets everywhere, and that just annoys me there. Why the lava just wants to go there and not back there. Yeah, there's no real reason why it's not flowing back there. Oh well, and hey, it's daytime again. That's the other nice thing about doing this, you know, straight through rock. I mean, there's absolutely no voids until I reach the bottom. I was actually surprised I reached the bottom that fast, because this is actually at the top of the tallest mountain around, which I built my base into. You know, and there was no voids, no cavities, no nothing, just straight through rock. You know, got some more out of it. You know, it was kind of cool. And, yeah. So I'm going to be dropping down, you know, shaft here, and shaft there, pretty much in that order, just so I can, you know, get a nice little basic thing, set up a little cross-cutting. You know, my ultimate goal will be to sink a shaft through this as well, once I get all the rest of them out, so I can sink through these things and create just one gigantic sheet of glass up here, so that I have one gigantic, humongous skylight. I don't think anyone's ever made a skylight that big, you know, for any type of base, which then gets even more epic because, you know, over here is basically just the second half, and I want to do the same thing. I just haven't, you know, marked out the dig sections yet because, you know, really there's no point yet. But, you know, this wasn't all I had been doing. I'll also come over here, looking off the side of them. Yeah, I had to also level and clear off the top of this mountain. It was rather hilly. It had a whole bunch of trees, and, you know, I like lava and it burns stuff. And, you know, that over there was my prototype cannon. Somebody in my YouTube had suggested, you know, hey, try making a cannon. And, well, I can look up all different tutorials. It takes a long time to figure out how it works and how, you know, TNT is affected by gravity and how you can get it set off. And it didn't exactly turn out so well. That thing blew up on me like 4 or 5 times. You know, and I'm actually surprised the ice is back because, you know, I had a gigantic crater in the ice over there. You know, when you decide to drop 10 TNT charges, even surrounded by water, apparently they decided to just say, screw it, we're blowing everything and their cousin to bits. Yeah, that didn't work. It's actually congealed lava flow from when I was burning down the top of the mountain. It, you know, flowed all the way down and was going into the water. It was kind of cool looking, but I had to stop it because it was just taking like 10 hours to go away. Then we come over here, and, you know, I decided to try the cannon thing again using redstone circuits, and, well, I set some trees on fire, and yeah, I think maybe I made that crater, maybe. So they were a little bit more successful, but still overall, you know, I couldn't quite get it because sometimes the TNT would decide to drop, you know, perfectly into the water like it's supposed to and launch stuff, and sometimes it would just kind of sit there, you know, just jiggle a little bit and then just blow the cannon half to hell because that cannon was about out to there, and, you know, it's even just like 3 booster charges to 1 target charge. I was having problems, and then I tried copying someone else's design from YouTube, and, well, you know, while it launched a charge, it still frackin' blew up in my face. I actually built it twice. You know, I built this right here twice, and then rebuilt it over here, and yeah, it didn't exactly it didn't exactly work. So yeah, I'll play around with cannons, shooting some more maybe later, but pretty much with the drop shaft over there and playing around with cannons and varying levels of explosives, I ran myself flat out of gunpowder. And with my creature trap on hold right at the moment, yeah, I kind of don't even have the TNT to do drifting anymore, so that means I gotta get that creature trap, or a creature trap, back up and running. Yeah, I've also marked out a little bit up here and using it as kind of a lighting test stand, which is really why I'm pissed off. The thing down there doesn't work properly, but I could futz with it later and figure out why it doesn't want to spread properly. But, yeah. Lava lamps. Cheap lighting. So also think that one lava block. So lighting this whole shaft up day or night. You know? Sweet. Plus I think, you know, the lava coming out of the wall using for light, I just think that's cool. So, see you later, guys.